All right, we're gonna do a quick average with the YJ EST cube. Move this forward just a touch. I'm gonna use ZZ and CFOP depending on what the scramble looks good for. I have not cubed a whole lot recently. So I have not messed with the hardware on this thing any, so this is straight out of the box settings still. It's quite loose and fast and weird, like very like loose and flexy. And it's fast, like, oh my gosh. Not amazing at the Z perm because it's like easy to overshoot on. But I mean, it does it. I've done it in solves with this a little bit, so it's not too bad. But like, it's so fast and light, it's super easy to overshoot. So I think a lot of people will have trouble at first with like until you get your turning to really adjust to this, especially if you're using it on these lighter settings, especially. Yeah. Who should buy this? If you like hardware, playing around with it, maybe. Or if you like really fast, really light turning cubes. Otherwise, save your money. Like, I feel like most people will not want to adjust this thing because it's just kind of weird and a pain to do. So keep that in mind. If you have really light turning and you like light, flexible, easy to turn cubes, at least straight out of the box, well, this might be the cube for you then. Like, I like the feeling personally. Oop. It's kind of like, if it's kind of weird, like it's sort of like a different feeling GAN 12 in terms of just being like a really light cube, if that makes sense. So if you like GAN cubes, I feel like you might like this one if you're super into the light, fast, airy, oop, what am I doing? Really light and airy, fast cubes sort of genre. It is nice. It's better than the MF cube Chris Tran was making. Ooh, my turning is gross. And I've been doing CFOP, just not even thinking about it. So lazy, but there's some more ZZ. Slice turning is quite good on this thing, which was a surprise for me. I really expected it to be quite poor, but it's actually quite good. I will say I have trouble with the SNUZ perm. Like, if I'm just gonna try to crank, like, if when I do it like at a slower speed for like doing it in solves, it's okay, but like when I really crank on it, like, I'm not used to the corner cutting it does, and like how just loose it is, so it's easy to like overshoot and lock up in some weird stuff. But I feel like once I get it under control, I could actually probably crank some pretty quick ones on this thing. Like U-perms are quite fast. Oops. So it's better than I expected, but still like a very weird niche cube. But yeah, I quite like it, and I'm gonna try to use it as my main for a while, just because it's such an interesting light and fast turning cube. So if you buy one, let me know, because like I am honestly really curious how many people are going to buy this thing and like how well it will sell. I've heard that there are some brewers in China that like it for like OH, and I mean I can understand why. I know how like trash my OH turning is. See, like I cannot turn well OH. My gosh, that was terrible. But anyways, yeah, let me do one more solve, wrap up the video, and get it done, I guess. What? Okay, well, that's not bad. 1121 average, not too bad. I guess I would give you one bonus solve of just what it looks like if I turn like slower and try to turn more smoothly. Because, I mean, it feels great, and so if you're into OH, really light, fast cubes, weird cubes to play around with hardware on, and one other thing I thought of is if you want to do like a large session of like really slow turning to focus on like your turning smoothness and accuracy and look ahead and all that, I feel like this could be a good cube, because like it's so light and easy to turn. It's just like no effort, you can just keep doing it. See, like I just started scrambling and without really thinking about what I was doing. So it's quite a nice, I'll do one more at this point. I don't want to end on 14. So it's just a quite nice long session solving cube as well. So I guess that's one other reason to consider buying it. So yeah, that's been it for this video. If you have questions about it, let me know. I really don't want to mess with the hardware right now because I actually quite like this loose, fast feeling, but I'll probably get around to it eventually. But see, like, it's easy to like overshoot on it, and it's like, if you turn accurately, it's just like super easy to like just crank out on. And, like, the slices are really nice. So there you go. That's 9 minutes of some Rambly reviewing and solves on the YJ EST cube. So hopefully you enjoyed. Here's what the shades look like. Kind of darker. Let me grab. But I don't think they're quite as dark as the Diane shades. No. Diane's are like similar, but they're pale, less vibrant. I do believe this is UV coated with how shiny it is and how it feels. So that's one nice thing too. So yeah, there you go. 10-minute review.